So how did Martell Holt, the real life Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, get Sheree? We'll find out on the next episode of Unsolved Mysteries. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I hope y'all had a good Monday. Exactly. Corporate America didn't drive me crazy today. So that's a blessing from the Lord above. Today, we're going to talk about the tea that Carlos King just spilled. Child, if Carlos King ain't going to give us nothing, he going to give us some messy reality TV behind the scenes, gonna help us understand type of tea. And I'm happy he did. I think it's because of Robin's interview, Robin from Real Housewives of Potomac. You know she was on Watch What Happens Live last night with Andy. And they posted the clips. I seen it on Gossip of the CDT. Carlos King commented like, hey, watch my video. I'm going to tell y'all bitches what really is the tea. And I'm going to tell y'all what Carlos King has said. But anyway, I hope y'all had a good day. You know we on the rocks. So this is the shot we taking. So I got a half a shot. Because it's Monday. And contrary to popular belief, even though I be on here talking shit, I'm a professional and I got to get my life together during the week. So we only going to take a half a shot. If y'all rolling up y'all, if y'all on y'all about Marley shit, let's get the party started. Ooh, and shout out to Life with Elo. Exactly, girl. I still drunk a little shot of Hennessy, a little brown liquor. For the girls that don't know, I like tequila reposado. That's my drink of choice. And I tried out some brown liquor this weekend when I went to brunch or whatever because I wanted to be cool and mellow. Like, I didn't necessarily want to maybe curse somebody out this weekend. And I was cool. I was like, okay, yeah, let me get the eggs Benedict. Anyway, so in Love and Marriage Huntsville news, we're going to talk about what Carlos had to say about the Robin Dixon debacle. And his commentary basically told us how Martell got Sheree. We're going to talk about that a little later. But first, let me tell y'all about Wanda S. So apparently, Letitia posted on her story a few months ago. Not a few months ago. This is like a few weeks ago. Her son MJ, he had a birthday party. The birthday party looked real nice. The food looked good, like it was a Cardi B party or whatever. And Wanda showed up. His grandma, like she showing up to her grandbaby party. And one thing I can say about Wanda, she take care of all of Tisha cousin, Tisha brothers. So Tisha brother, who was on the show and was like, he had like some other girl pregnant or whatever. Apparently, his other kids that he already has, Wanda takes care of them full time. So even if she is like an ignorant ghetto grandma or whatever, it's not like it's the first time we've seen the ignorant ghetto grandma. I mean, both of my grandmas have passed, but I've been in contact with some ignorant ghetto grandmas. The moral of the story is Wanda still is a good grandmother. That's what it looks like. So she showed up to Letitia and Marceau's son's party, MJ's birthday party, and got escorted out. That tickled me. Like, you can't just do a whole bunch of bad in the world and don't expect your karma to spin the block. Your karma is gonna spin the block, poo. Like, send this to all your side chicks, like all your friends that side chicks. The karma is gonna spin the block. So the karma spent the block on Wanda. This girl showed up for filming for her son's, for her grandson's birthday party, and production was like, no. They turned Wanda away. Oh my God. They turned Wanda away from the party, which I'm going to show some clips towards the end of the video. I'll have some clips of the birthday party. Like I said, it looked really, really nice. But this is what's really funny. This was really funny, y'all. So Wanda posted, she made like a little cryptic subliminal post on her Instagram, like, yeah, and the devil will try to tear you apart and God, da 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 da. You know how us women get once we get mad and start posting those memes and those subliminal posts. So one of the commenters was like, Yeah, you was talking all that shit last season, you know, towards the end of the last season when she got into a fight with Mel at Madani. She was like, yeah, in the contract, so and so and so and so, and yeah, bitch, y'all see me on the screen. I'm the star of the show. And Carlos was gassing her up, talking about she another Mama Joyce. You could never be another Mama Joyce. Because Letitia ain't got the money that Candy got. I apologize. Anyway, so one of the commenters was like, yeah, you was talking all that stuff about the contracts and the contracts being renewed. Wanda comments, and if y'all don't follow Wanda, go follow her. It's funny. It's funny to me. Like, so Wanda comments and was like, I got a contract with the Lord. She said she got a contract with God. Other person was like, hey, you was talking all this stuff about your contract, and now you talking stuff about the show. This girl said, I got a contract with the Lord and he blessing me. Stop bringing the Lord into y'all bullshit. Stop bringing the Lord into y'all bullshit. You seen I tried to pray the other day for Robin, but couldn't keep the curse words out, so I left the Lord out of it. Leave God. Child, Wanda was like, I got a contract with the Lord. Child, you ain't got no contract with the Lord. You got a contract with Bessemer. You got a contract with the Bessemer Baby Mamas and Ghetto Grandmas Committee. That's what Wanda got a contract. But I thought it was so funny. When the karma comes around, it comes back around. That's what Wanda get, because you shouldn't have went at the Eminem kids like that. And you thought you was untouchable. You thought you was snickling and giggling, all of that snickling and giggling, and now you can't even go to your grandkid's birthday party. Who do I blame? You. And then Martell got on live and was about like, yeah, Wanda gone. It's a wrap for Wanda. Which Mel, like a few weeks ago, maybe it was like a week ago, Mel went on live and some of the YouTubers, they asked her, they was like, is Wanda gonna be on the show? And basically Mel was like, unless Carlos King be on some bullshit, then nah, that bitch is gone. And the EPs of the show, like, if I don't have enough pull to get a woman that's talking about my kids off the show, then... Alright, so anyway, y'all, petitions worked. So if y'all want to have a petition to get other people off the show, I ain't gonna say no names, Destiny Payton. No, I think, if y'all ain't watched my last video, I was talking about Destiny and Moses, her boyfriend. They gave me some tea about her. So if you ain't watched my last video, I was talking about whether Destiny had a man, because where's your man at the reunion? He didn't try to help you, like, stop fighting Chris Fletcher and his wife, because, you know, Destiny clowned and acted a damn fool at Martell's birthday party. So I was like, where's her man? Because, you know, usually your man will stop you like, hey, babe, calm the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? You be like, okay, you know, I'm going to act cool, bitch, but you lucky my man here. So that's what I was wondering, like, where is Moses at? So some of my subscribers, shout out to my subscribers with the real tea. They gave me a little tea on little Moses, Destiny man. So because I'm from St. Louis and he from St. Louis, y'all go check out the comments and tell me what y'all think on my last video. Anyway, so I'll update y'all with that. But apparently the petition's working because Wanda is not filming this season. She couldn't even go to her grandchild's birthday party. Bitch, you think you finna eat some deviled eggs and some meatballs? No, you're not. No finger sandwiches for you, Wanda. Wanda from Bessemer with the brother with the chopper. Anyway, in other news, so let's talk about Carlos King. So I'll do a separate video on Robin's stupid ass, her half 100 ass, was on Watch What Happens Live, lying about Juan, making up excuses about why Juan was cheating, which save me the energy, poo. We know you lying. I hate when a person lie to my face. Like, you ain't even have to give me this lie. I didn't even ask for this lie. Like, don't give it to me. And I felt like Robin is just giving us lies, and I hate it all. And the whole point of her lying is so she won't have to talk about them sexual assault allegations. I don't give a fuck about him fucking with some random bitch and paying for her hotel receipts, which I have that on my channel as well. What about those sexual assault allegations from that young man? Let's talk about the real tea. Let's talk about this lawsuit that's pending. But I digress. So Carlos King was upset. You could tell if Robin was on Love and Marriage Huntsville, bitch, you would have got fired a long time ago. And a lot of y'all on Carlos King ass because y'all like, hey, you doing the same thing with Letitia and Marceau, because apparently Marceau and Tisha got some type of contract or deal with Carlos King, saying that, you know, they won't talk about their infidelities in a marriage, which all it's gonna do is just get y'all gone from the show, as far as I'm concerned, because they not even, without the cheating allegations, they're not interested. You're not interested. Your mama messy, your family ghetto as fuck. The family isn't interested though. There one episode, like I said, I would like Kiki on, even though she was being fake in that last interview, talking about she didn't want to talk about Marceau and da-da-da-da. I do think that Tisha's family is interesting. She gives me Candy vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not necessarily interesting, but your offsprings are interesting. Like, I would like to see what the fuck your ghetto-ass family from Bessemer talking about. If I brought my hood family from St. Louis, y'all would be entertained for days. I'm talking about binge watching. Anyway. Anyway, so Carlos King got back on his podcast, on his YouTube channel, podcast, whatever we want to call it, to talk about the Robin situation. However, como se llama, when he was spilling that tea about her, he gave us some insight to what's going on with Sheree and Martell. Because I couldn't for the life of me, even though Sheree fucked with the jailbird, the scamming dude or whatever, you know, Sheree didn't did anything to like stay on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I'm like, why would she fuck with Martell? Because she know that all of her friends gonna drag her. All of the Real Housewives of Atlanta gonna drag her. So why would she do that unless it's just a desperate attempt to stay on the show? Because you know she didn't got fired like a few times and then came back. Because that bone collector shit is just not, it's not gonna keep you on the show, poo. It is what it is. Anyway. So tell me why in the last little episode of Carlos King's podcast, he did say that most of the housewives are in an open marriage. He reiterated that on this episode and was like 90%, $40, yes, $40 fucking dollars. He said 90% of the housewives are in open marriages. So they can cheat and da-da-da-da-da-da. So then he was talking about how the men don't get paid. So I don't know if y'all remember, but back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, when Peter was on there, Todd was on there. This one, Greg, rest in peace, Greg. He was on there. This was like the cream of the crop. This is like season 6, season 5, 6, 7. You know, when all the good husbands, like when Real Housewives of Atlanta was popping. They were talking about how they didn't get paid. And the husbands wanted to get paid. So we already know what Carlos King said is true. The husbands don't get paid. So he said that most of the housewives end up getting fired if they don't have like their husbands taping with them or they don't have a man. Circa Kenya Moore and Walter and that fake storyline. Who else got some fake storylines? Portia, remember after she divorced Cordell, she had all of those boyfriends after that. As soon as Nene got divorced from Greg that one time, remember she was dating that rich Italian dude. What's his name? Joe? Just a bunch of girls. Who else? Giselle. Okay, let's not even start on Giselle. Remember Giselle was dating Sherman. She was dating her friend ex-husband. The one dude from the last few episodes, light skin, kind of heavy set, he looked like a plus size dude. Like, no. These are men you like, girl, you would not even talk to him. Sheree, remember that dude who was a scammer? Like, girl, you would not date him in real life. These are bad bitches in their own right. You wouldn't date him in real life. What's T, sis? What's T? Do we have a whole bunch of money? No, they don't. They're doing it for a storyline because Carlos King basically was like, they're going to get fired if they don't record with like a man or their husbands. And that's why you get the boring scenes with the husbands. Like, because you know they always like come together, especially on Married to Medicine. All of, the husbands usually have like a few scenes, like per season or whatever. Then they come in on a reunion, but the husbands ain't getting paid. So the husbands behind the scenes like, bitch, I'm doing this for you, but I don't get paid for this. This is not a part of my salary cap. And you know how we is. What I'm saying, you might get a little attitude like, boy, I'm making all the money. No. So this was real. So Carlos King said that all of the housewives and the reality TV girlies, they pay their husbands 10% of their salary to be on the show. Which I only think that's fair. Because some of the husbands, Patricia carry Real Housewives of Atlanta. If Cynthia didn't have Patricia, Cynthia wouldn't have been shit without Patricia. Patricia is that deal. Patricia is the real bad bitch. A Real Housewives of Atlanta season 6. So I'm not opposed to like the girls giving a man 10% of their salary, because the men do carry some of the load. The cheating, why need 25% at this point? We will pay Juan 25% of Robin's salary, and we can get his ass on her. Talk about this girl with these fake ass hotel receipts. Talking about you put down the card. We don't want to hear that shit. We want all the husbands, basically. I think the only husbands that really get paid are the Real Housewives, not the Real Housewives, the Love and Marriage Huntsville guys, because it's about love and marriage, and they are equal cast members, like Mel and Martell, Marceau and Tisha. And tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think that the men on Love and Marriage Huntsville carry the women on Love and Marriage Huntsville? That's what let's really talk about that. Outside of Mel, because we know Mel carried Martell on her fucking back. Without Mel, it wouldn't even be there. But Marceau, I think Marceau carried Tisha on his back. Marceau is funnier, more entertaining. I would tune in. If Marceau had 1 million side chicks and got remarried, I would watch a show with Marceau before I would watch a show with Tisha. Hands down. Hands the fuck down. He a fucking asshole, but his misogynistic asshole ass, he funny and entertaining to me. He's funny to me. Exactly. So anyway, Carlos' whole commentary about them giving him 10% only leads me to believe that Sheree, because I was wondering, how the fuck did Martell ass, this Donatello Ninja Turtle Master Splinter looking at nigga, how the fuck did he get on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because Sheree is desperate and Sheree giving him 10%. And you notice that they just dropped some videos, and I have some videos of Sheree and Martell in my other video when Destiny was acting a fool at Martell's birthday party. Sheree looked uncomfortable. I think they're just trying to go Instagram official. They got the same manager that's running your career. That manager just said, hey, y'all start dating. You get on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Martell, with your ugly ass. Sheree, your old and cold ass. Get on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Martell is definitely, so if Sheree is paying Martell 10% of her money to get on Real Housewives of Atlanta and film with her this season, Sheree ain't dumb. Rest assured, if Sheree shows up on the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras this season, Martell is giving Sheree her 10%. One thing we can say about Sheree, she may be the dumbest. One of the dumb. No, she like top 5 dumbest in reality TV. Is she top 5? Maybe top 10. I know Robin #1 from Real Housewives of Atlanta. We know Robin is #1 without a fucking doubt. So Sheree is in the top 5, but we know that bitch ain't that dumb because Chateau Sheree looks good. And when she was fucking with old boy in the prison, I'm sure he funded, Tyrone funded some of that Chateau Sheree. Trust and believe. And I'm sure if Sheree gonna be on Love and Marriage Huntsville while Carlos King was yapping and gabbing, he ain't say that Sheree was getting 10% of Martell money. Sheree was like, oh, you want a storyline? Oh, your ex-wife man won't film with you? Oh, you on a shopping block? Give me my 10%. Give me my 10% like that Rick James meme. Come here. Anyway, so that's what we learned from Carlos King today. I was here for it. Exactly. That explains a lot. That explains why some of these fire-ass reality TV girlies, Giselle, Portia. Why was Portia fucking with Dennis? I still want to know. Like, Dennis is he's a successful business owner in Atlanta, but in the bigger scheme of things, Portia could have been with somebody like Simon. She could have been with a rich African. She could be with like the cutest basketball player and entertainer. So why are these reality TV girls fucking with these men that's less than? Because they need a storyline. Because they may get fired. And why are the men doing it like Walter? Because they getting 10%. Because Kenya is a fucking black beauty queen, and she was with Walter, and then she was with Matt. Matt was what, a fucking personal trainer, child? And you was giving him 10% so you could stay on the show? Anyway, we'll find out what's next in a few days. I just wanted to give y'all that little bit of tea on Love and Marriage Huntsville, what happened with Wanda. She getting kicked out. Stay tuned for the video. The party was really, really nice. And what Martell had going on. So he paying Sheree 10%. Sheree paying him 10%. So in my last video, when I said Destiny was acting a fool and whether they was in a real relationship, Carlos King, while you was talking about Robin Dixon, baby, you just sealed the deal on your own show. They not in a real relationship. Sheree don't even look like she a go for the type like Martell. But I digress. Anyway, y'all have a great day. I'll be back with more tea whenever y'all need it from me. Tell me what y'all think. I really want to know. Do y'all think Martell and Sheree are in a real relationship? Especially since because a lot of y'all was like, yeah, because they came out publicly. But now that we know that they getting 10% and money is involved, what do we really think? And are y'all happy that Wanda is finally off the show? Confetti, confetti. No. I'm just saying. Anyway, thanks for joining. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like my video. And y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.